God. Ask God.
Hey, Scott, this is Jason. First of all, thank you again for such an amazing podcast. I have asked a question on here before, but you're always deserving of plenty of gratitude, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I was just listening to episode 202, in which you answered a question from another listener who asked about how you should handle negative product reviews. So I want to ask a follow-up question to that because just like you, I also use the Sales Backer tool. But as far as I am aware, anytime I've attempted to reply to reviews on product reviews actually on Amazon listings, Amazon tells me you cannot leave a comment unless you've actually purchased this product. So am I missing something? Is there somewhere that I'm supposed to reply to these reviews that I haven't seen? I just want to double check because when I heard you explain your solution to the other listener, I thought this sounds great, but again, in my experience, you actually can't reply or leave comments. So let me know if I'm missing something. I'd love to hear your answer, and thank you again for everything you do. Keep them coming.
Hey, Jason, thank you so much for the question and the second question. And thanks for the kind words too, man. I really appreciate that. Always feels good when I get to hear from listeners and that, that you're enjoying the podcast. It keeps me wanting to come back and sit behind this mic and talk to everyone and kind of listen to these questions and give you my thoughts. So thank you for that. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. And anyone, again, that's kind of fairly new, we're talking about follow-ups here. Okay, follow-up emails. He's talking about using a service called Sales Backer. And I actually use that service now as well. And it's a great service. And what it basically does is it automates the email follow-up. You get to write them, those emails, and then it will automatically go out per your trigger, in a sense, to where, like, let's say that it's been delivered, then it will get sent out, your first email. And then after 5 days after it's been delivered, it'll go out another email. And then maybe 10 days later, it'll go out with another email. So just to kind of give you guys a brief overview of what that looks like. If you guys want to check out Sales Backer, you can always head over to my resources page, theamazingseller.com/resources. You'll find a link there that will actually give you 60 days to give it a try, which is pretty cool. And that's offered by my good buddy, Chris Guthrie, who actually created that software. And by the way, that is an affiliate link and you will buy me coffee. So just to be upfront there, but it's a great service. So here's the deal. Okay. And this is, I'm a little confused, to be honest with you, Jason, because as long as you're logged into your Amazon account, okay, as the seller, whenever you reply or comment, it should come up as you, okay, or your company. And there is a way in the back end also to basically create your own pen name if you want to. I can't really, I guess, describe it here on how you would do that, but really what you'll want to do is make sure that you're logged in. As long as you're logged into your Amazon account, you can leave a comment because they want you to leave a comment or a reply. Now, unless they've changed something, and I'm not aware of it, but I've been able to do it, and I would think that they would want us to do that. So I'm not seeing an issue, and again, we're talking about reviews. So usually what'll happen is, let's say that you get a 3-star review, and you want to be notified when you get a 3-star review, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to receive an email from Sales Backer, and it's going to say, hey, you just received a 3-star review. You're now able to click on that link in that email from Sales Backer, and it'll take you directly to that review. And then you can go ahead and reply to that comment. And that's something that we've talked about too, and I think it's important. I think that you should reply to comments, okay, or reviews. I think you should comment. I think you should comment even on not just the bad ones, but the good ones, maybe a quick thank you, not on all of them, but just to let people know that you're watching and you're kind of keeping an eye on your products and your business. So I think it's smart to leave, especially on negative ones, because you want to be able to show that, you're willing to make that customer happy. It could be just as simple as, hey, I'm so sorry to hear that happened with your new garlic press. Please send us a message, and we will make sure that you're taken care of. And then it shows people that you're listening and that you're willing to go the extra mile. So not quite sure what's happening there with you, Jason, as far as your account, but I would make sure that you're logged in. You're not trying to leave a review. You're trying to leave a comment on a review. So definitely check that out. And anyone else listening, that would be the issue, I would believe, that you're not logged in as you, the seller. So maybe give that a try. So again, thanks for the question. And thanks again for being a listener, Jason. I really appreciate it. And so glad that you're taking action, man. That's awesome. Well, hey there. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of Ask Scott. Now, that was just a highlight from one of our full episodes where I generally answer 3 to 4 questions on a podcast. If you want to go back and listen to all of the past archives of not just the Ask Scott session, but all of the full episodes where I do interviews with top Amazon sellers, people starting from scratch and building a business, if you want to listen to any of those episodes, head over to theamazingseller.com and you can find all of that over there. You can also find details there on how you can ask your own question and get it aired on an upcoming Ask Scott session and possibly see it here on YouTube or just on the podcast. All right, so definitely head over to theamazingseller.com. There's tons of resources over there for you to be able to build your e-commerce and Amazon business. So definitely go check that out. Now, I just wanted to remind you one thing before I let you go. There's a lot of information out there and some of it is really, really good. But what I want you to remember is you have to not just consume the information, you have to actually apply that information. So take this information that you learned here today and apply it to your business. And this way here, you can get results. As my shirt says, I wear it almost daily. Take action. We'll see you guys.